anti-gravity device based on the autumnal equinox, and it was this. I called the patent office, and I discussed it with the United States Patent Office, and the next thing I know, a crate of a truck full of eggs in Texas, mind you, in Texas, fell over a bridge. All of the eggs hit the road. I heard it on the news. And then GM came out with a car called Equinox. And my anti-gravity device is based on an egg standing on its end during the autumnal and equinox, and the mass and gravity and inertia and so forth in the egg at that particular time. If you reverse circulation, you'll have an anti-gravity car of sorts. And this was what I discussed with the patent office, and then things started happening. And I'm very scared. I'm being watched. I have people telling me names of the dog that my father was trained with in the service. It was a show dog, a boxer. And I'm having people say things to me that I don't know where they get the information from. I have no clue, and I'm very scared.
Holly, can I ask you how old you are? Do you mind?
I'm 61.
You're 61.
This has been going on for 20 years.
Okay. And how about you, Janet? Are you still there? Okay. How about Diana? James? Okay, I guess we lost them. Well, Holly,
Yes, I'm here.
oh, James, you're still there. How old are you, James? Can I ask?
I'm 30.
You're how old? 37?
I'm 36.
Oh, 36. So this happens to people of all ages. I've even heard of children being targeted. So it's not just a certain age group. It is people who are adults who know that this is happening, who have rational minds. So we understand this. You know, it's not like it's just a kid prank. It's globally happening. We're having this all over the world. What do you think it is? Do you feel it's a New World Order issue? What do you feel it is?
I'll give you an example of something.
Is this Holly?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. The movie Matrix came out, and the original movie, when he went through the door, the man in the room with all the TV sets said, "Oh, you made it through the door." Well, in television sets, I read the schematics, and the schematics showed 2 Matrix chips in TVs now, and 3 in HDTVs, in plasmas. And I'd like to know what they're there for. Maybe James could help with that since he's an inventor.
Not real sure. I feel that, someplace along the line, I really feel that someplace along the line that somebody had, maybe taken and put implants in a group of people, and now that they have a system that they're actually, I have heard on ABC
James,
that
you seem to be fading out.
Okay, yeah, they're getting my.
You know what? I'm out of time anyway, so I'm going to have to close the show. But I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for being on, and we're going to do the show once a month and perfect it so that everybody can get on once a month. So to Holly and Janet, Diana, and James, I want to thank you for coming on tonight.
Thursdays on the Edge. Although I have come to this conclusion by walking a different path and not the road of mainstream doctrine, would you be prepared to tolerate and accept my views on love, peace, harmony and respect, knowing they lead to the same place? If I said I saw the Creator Spirit in the wind, the birds that fly, and the swaying of a forest canopy in a summer breeze, If I told you that I love humanity, I love the wildlife in nature, and if I could for just one fleeting moment have the energy to halt the demonic tide, I might just sleep at night without a fear, knowing that at least one child has not suffered or one more tree remains aloft. If I stated to you I am not evil for seeking a solitary path to the Creator, if I explained to you that I didn't find the Creator in a stone church, I recognized His creation in the mountains of my home, I saw the beauty in the skylark hovering over my local moorland, and I understood the spirit in the form of an elderly Mother Superior when she cradled a lost child in her arms. Would you agree your concept of God is similar to my concept of the infinite spirit of creation? If I told you I wasn't a Christian, would you still agree and quite possibly be someone I can call a friend? And if after all of that you still hate coloured skin, despise the thoughts of others, loathe at creed or disgust at the difference of sexuality, you have surely lost a wondrous haven, for an open understanding nurtures tolerance and then friendship. Thus we sculpture a kindred twine. From these twines of friendship we fashion bonds of love, and this love could say, I cherish your thoughts even though they may bring forth a hard learning to me. I value your words if at first I do not understand them. I admire your perspective of life as I admire the life in the oak wood of my home. Thus the bonds are strengthened. From these bonds and twines we can assemble a protected space akin to the sheltered entwines of the willow branch, and this space can say, do not worry of your anger, for I recognize your pain. Do not shame of your tears, for I understand your hurt. Do not care of your embarrassment, for I empathize with your humiliation, for I have also trod that seemingly solitary path. And if after all of that you urge to turn your back because you feel righteous in your facts and arrogance, then please question the demonic pain you bring upon your fellow kind, and be aware of the one who pulls the ebb and flow of the demonic tide. Understand how these dark waters can engulf us with your bitterness, anger, and hatred. Understand the drowned and putrid odor of rotten love, harmony, and innocence. And if after all of that a glimmer of understanding caresses your heart, please return to the sheltered willow grove so we may both share your pain and shed your tears, for I have also trod that seemingly solitary path. Friend. For a kindred friendship is stronger than the ancient trees of the oldest oak wood. Thus we become rooted in a contented loam, and this strength can say, we can work to bring about change, for change is the only universal constant. We can labour to cradle and love all those who suffer. We can toil in the fields of despair in the hope our voices will be heard. For we all need to tread this seemingly arduous path, and this road need not be in solitude. This road is the common ground of humanity we all share. My name is Andy Radford, your host for the Edges Thursday show from the Edges UK studio. That about wraps up the show this week, but I would like to thank Gina Romano and her 4 guests, and Frank Lordi for his superb 1-hour presentation. All relevant links and information concerning the show will be posted to the Edges Thursday page. Don't forget to tune in to Daniel Ott's live show this Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you've missed any part of this show, don't worry, it will start again in just a few moments. My name is Andy Radford, your host for the Edges Thursday show from the Edges UK studio. Thank you very much indeed for listening. Goodbye.
You have been listening to The Edge. To subscribe to The Edge newsletter, log on to theedgeam.com. That's theedgeam.com, where you can find out more about the guests and topics discussed on the air. The Edge is being brought to you by Internet Solutions, home of affordable website design and low-cost Internet access. Visit Internet Solutions at es4.com. That's es4.com. Until next week for the Edge Radio broadcast, I'm Chris Moore. See you on the Edge.